Okay, a live has started. So hello everybody. We're gonna be coding a little bit. Let me just fix stuff that I've broken. Um, okay. Awesome. Okay. So the channel has been going great lately. Um, so I wanted to thank you all about that. That is really awesome. Thank you so much, all of you. Um, but anyway, you're not seeing my screen. You're not seeing my live updated screen. Let's see if I can fix that. Why can't you see my screen? Well, kinda weird. Kinda weird this all is, huh? Okay. Let's see if you can see it now. Nope, you can't. Wow, that's very weird. Mainly because I don't see this. Um, but anyway, let's close everything. Let's close Brave. I don't know why I'm having such issues, but yeah, apparently this screen capture got locked. Let's see if I can like restart capture. Okay, awesome. Awesome. We're live. We're happy. How are all of you doing? So there's a few things I wanted to address. One is AI is not what you think it is. So that is one. Let me just grab pen and paper. Because this kind of thing that I'm gonna be showing you today is actually one of the most valuable things that you can learn at all. So, like, you may want to be paying attention and stuff, you know. But anyway, let me see. It's still my like my live streaming capabilities are still in the works. So I still upload a lot of videos um onto fucking YouTube as regular videos. But yeah, here we go. We have a chat here, and awesome, I would say. Let me just add it to the. Okay, awesome. So I can see the chat over here in the live stream, and that's pretty good, I would say. So, yeah, awesome. I've seen a lot of people talk about AI in absolutely the wrong ways. But generally, if somebody tells you that you can learn AI by not knowing how to code, by not knowing the math behind it, by not knowing anything without any skills, they're absolutely lying to you. There's no way you can be an AI expert and not know how to code. There's no way you can be an AI expert and not know how AIs work. So, fine tuning sort of solves that. I think I see Google being the most valuable company out of this because they simply have an amount of data that is so big. But fundamentally, what AI today looks like is a chainsaw. And you don't always need a chainsaw. You sometimes can just use a pocket knife. You can sometimes, maybe sometimes you need a hammer. But the point is, uh, a general AI is always going to be extremely inefficient. Because if I ask you, for example, about financial advice, You don't need to know anything more than finance. Maybe some related fields, maybe some proxy fields, maybe some news, maybe some technical stuff, maybe some maths. But you don't need general intelligence. I know that for sure there's a lot of things in AI, in current LLMs, that you don't need for a lot of tasks. So I think that right now we have these huge LLMs that do everything. And I think this is simply not sustainable and it's simply not going to be like this for a long time. Actually, I think that a lot of these LLMs are going to have sub LLMs that are specialized. And to do so, you fine tune them. And fine tuning is actually kind of still a mystic thing. So it's always difficult to sort of assess what is going on. But fundamentally, what you can do by fine tuning is you can teach a model something. You can teach a model a skill. Because right now, all it does is elaborate language. You can specialize it into doing something. Do you see where this is going? So, for example, you can teach the model how to be a great financial expert. You can teach a model how to be a great coder. Now, a lot of models are sort of getting specialized in stuff. Like if you think about Claude, you think about the coding model. If you think about OpenAI, it's more of a general model. If you think about Gemini, it's more of a um, text processing model. But there really isn't any like great fine tune that I've seen lately. And that's exactly what is actually going to provide value to the average customer. The average person is going to see a lot of use cases and a lot of value from smaller specialized models, whereas they don't really know how to use ChatGPT. If you show ChatGPT to your mom, she will know, she will understand how to use it. At least this is what happens with my parents. Maybe your parents are extremely like tech savvy, but if I had to quantify the amount of economic output that ChatGPT has given me, it wouldn't be that much. So I think that we've understood that this technology is powerful. It's just, it doesn't work in the way that most people are telling you. I think that, I mean, where is the economic output? Do you understand? How has your life gotten tangibly better? How has your life changed in better? And I think, specialized models are coming. And that's exactly what we need. That is what you need to be working on. That is what you need to be developing. And that is where the money is. Because the models themselves now are commodified. One model can be swapped for another. Now, some have better performance, some have better price. Um, but yeah, they're extremely powerful and not specialized yet. If you specialize them by fine tuning them and then like checking, and obviously you don't just fine tune and leave it at that. You have to test it and retrain it and test it and retrain it and test it and retrain it and test it and retrain it. But fundamentally, if you think somebody is gonna pay you for prompts, like would you ever pay anybody to write prompts? Absolutely not. So if you think that there is money in AI, you're absolutely right. But you need to be able to code, and you need to be able to code the right things, and you need access to important data. And data is the most valuable thing at all right now. Data is what enables language models to learn. And by data, I mean books or video transcripts or papers, PDFs, any sort of information container is data. It used to be just numbers. It used to be just tables, Excel tables. But the main thing that has happened over the course of the last 3 years is that now you can use images and text and video, and you can use that to train your models. So beware of people telling you that you can make a lot of money off of AI. It's true, but you need to be actually understanding where the money is coming from. And nobody is gonna ever pay you to prompt ChatGPT. Would you ever pay yourself for that kind of stuff? Come on. Okay, awesome. I think that I really fucking like, um, I really fucking like, I really fucking like, OBS because it's just so good. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Okay, so, I'll title this. Okay, I'll make a thumbnail later. So anyway, um, let's see. So I think that um, oh, okay. Oh, here it is. Here it fucking is. Here it fucking is. Okay. Awesome. I finally found it. Okay, so the main thing that you need to fine tune your models. I'll open this one, I guess. Yeah. Oh, damn. Leaked my API keys immediately. Not that I have any money on them, so, like, you can take them if you want. But anyway, oh, did I get some messages in chat? Let's see. I've just DM'd you on Twitter. I'll check it later, bro. Thank you for your DM, though. Anyway, so let's create a finetune.ipy notebook. So the main thing, the first thing that we need to do is create a dataset. Awesome. And well, this is pretty much the most important thing. And well, I think that obviously you need an idea of what you want to build. So say you want to fine tune a model for financial literacy. What does that mean? I'm not fully sure. But fundamentally, what these models learn is very, very similar to how children in school learn. So basically now, it's about finding the right data. So, you may just look up, actually, I'll ask a language model where to find the data from. So, for example, you can ask ChatGPT, like, I want to fine tune a model to be a financial expert. What kind of data can I use for that? And where can I find it? I think that one of the most interesting applications would be that of a simple data scraper. Very simply because at the end of the day, all of these operations boil down to the data that you have, and you know, making that quicker would actually be so much value. Like I can't even quantify how valuable that could be. It's absolutely super valuable. The data that these models require makes them incredibly productive. So I think that if they could like simply find the data on the internet, actually maybe we'll build that as well. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, so what kind of data can we get? Financial reports, trading and markets data, economic indicators, news and sentiment analysis, alternative data like, yeah, again, sentiment, company job posting, social media sentiment. I think sentiment over the course of the last few years, sentiment has gotten so much more powerful. I think that eventually you can just predict the markets by knowing the sentiment. Like that's the kind of value that sentiments hold right now. Um, Simply because sentiment sort of dictates the actions that the people inside of a market will take. So to me, sentiment has always and will always be extremely um, powerful and extremely telling as a metric because very simply, at the end of the day, markets are not rational. Markets are a collision between people. So they're a collision between capital that goes in and goes out. And at the end of the day, it's just matchmaking. It's pairing you with someone that wants to buy at that price or wants to sell at that price. So if you already know that the market is irrational because of emotionality and you know the sentiment, you can accurately predict sort of how long people are going to hold on to stuff and where their breakpoint is, if that makes sense. So anyway, I think that I want Grok. So I really love Grok's deep search. So create a data set for me that retrieves the kinds of data you have previously mentioned. Let's see if it works just like this. It would be like so stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Where is your search, bro? Well, anyway. Let no one break me. At the end of the day, you can regret it if you were trying. No, 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 yeah. Okay, so I'm actually gonna ask Grok simply because it's like so less censored. I really love it. So create a data set for me that retrieves these kinds of data. I feel like a data visualization or data retrieval tool would be so effective, so valuable. Simply because it would make all of this process so much quicker. And I think that could actually like be a. I would pay for that. I would pay like very little. I would pay, I don't know, something like $5 a month, but I would pay for that. So I feel like that is actually a valuable sort of thing. So here is Grok exploring all of this stuff. I really like Grok's deep search. Deep search, I believe, is a kind of function, a kind of feature that the user doesn't care how slow it is. Like it can take up to 90 seconds. I don't care. Because the more it searches, the more it feels to the user that he's getting a lot of value from it, you know? Because it's going through so many pages and stuff. It's sort of one of these funny things that uh, now what we value is accuracy and not speed anymore. Speed has exhausted us, sort of. I mean, I kind of got tired of ChatGPT being so soulless. It's sort of also like proliferated into a lot of social media and a lot of other stuff. But yeah. So anyway, maybe it's too slow now. I don't know. But yeah, here it is. It seems likely that you can create a dataset. Um, Research suggests that all of this is available via APIs like okay. I think that another thing that Grok is absolutely awesome at is finding the latest documentation. So fundamentally, all of these APIs are updated every time. Like they're constantly being updated, and it's not necessarily um, like models that don't have a search feature are not necessarily gonna get it right. Actually, they generally tend to not get it right. They tend to you know fuck everything up pretty much. But yeah, so let me just check for satellite imagery. Wow, I wonder how competitive the market for satellite imagery is. Because if you can make sure that people access it for cheap, it could actually be uh, so much value. But anyway, and also another thing, I think that Twitter sentiment is actually one of the most important and valuable things. I think that Twitter sentiment is extremely truthful because I know that the kind of things that I've posted on Twitter are like they don't have any filter. They're actually my genuine opinions, and sometimes they're opinions about like stuff that I believe to actually be truthfully valuable. Whereas Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything is fake. That's why that's why I think lives are kind of extremely valuable because I can actually speak to you and you can speak back and I can speak to you back and it's all real time or almost real time or like very very little delay and we can actually speak to each other, you know? Like that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So anyway, all of this data we will collect it. There is actually a shortcut if you don't want to go through all of the like looking up data and stuff, and that is you can just make a YouTube playlist and use the transcripts. But it's kind of stupid, you know. Um, how can I use this data to fine tune a LLM into being a superhuman financial analyst? Okay. Step one: define objectives and tasks. Yeah. Step two: pre-process and structure the dataset. Okay. Um. Yeah, and I think this is one of the actual things that makes Palantir more valuable than you would believe. It's actually the fact that, well, it's sort of, okay, let's talk about something else. I think that in the age of AI, in the age of large language models, if you buy courses from a guy on Instagram or on TikTok or even on YouTube, probably, you're a dumbass. Because you could just talk to the LLM and you would find out more about the truth and about like reality than you would by taking a stupid course which is just going to be pre-recorded videos just like the ones that you watch on YouTube pretty much. So those kinds of courses I think are so stupid and I don't get how people fall into them. But still, I think that selling on social media should be regulated. Just as you can't sell food that is poisonous, you shouldn't be able to sell courses on how to make money that basically make you money by selling courses. And you shouldn't be able to like fake it. Like, you should be transparent. If you are selling a course about making money, you should be absolutely transparent about how much money you're making. Because so many people sell courses on making money and they like don't make the kind of money that they say they make, but that is their marketing tool so that people buy their courses. Like, do you get how fraudulent and fake and stupid that is? People, I mean, obviously the problem is people believe that you actually make that kind of money, and it makes sense. You shouldn't believe that, but you shouldn't be able to say that lie. It's like selling courses on how to get jacked, and you're actually on steroids. That is so stupid. That is so manipulative. That is so wrong. And I think, obviously, there is a pandemic of these kinds of scam courses. I think that it's by now um, it's been done so many times that it's already like lost uh, the kind of appeal that it used to have, maybe. But I think that nonetheless, selling financial advice on social media should be regulated so much. Like, it absolutely needs to be. Because, I mean, it's illegal to give it otherwise. So, I think that that is a big problem that social media has. And I mean, any other kind of skill, like it's easy then to censor any other kind of skill. Like if I teach you how to code, or if I teach you how to, I don't know, anything else, any other skill, um, it kind of gets in a gray zone. But I don't think that that kind of stuff should be scrutinized as much. But the kind of financial advice and financial education thing should absolutely be regulated and the consumer needs to be protected just as he would with buying food. Anyway, this is all of our data. Um, so, okay. So first of all, I think that we could train a model to be like a extreme expert on something. Maybe instead of financial literacy is maybe a little too um, wide widespread of a term, but maybe we can specialize it on a single stock. So fine tune a model for Palantir stock analysis, something like that. Yeah. So this makes our goal so much more close-ended because finance, it's like teach an LLM to be a great artist. That is such a complicated task. That is such a vague and um, difficult and unclear task. What do you mean by great artist? But if you teach a LLM to imitate Picasso or Michelangelo or like you need to give it a an actual direction and a tangibly accessible direction so that what does it mean to be a great financial analyst. To some it might mean something, to some others it might mean something else. But if we're sticking with the stock analysis kind of thing, and we are taking so we can take news articles, obviously, stock prices, technical indicators, social media sentiments. Yeah, makes sense. Political events, for sure. Um, yeah. Whoops. But yeah, so this is sort of the data that we can collect, and then we can see how accurate it is over the course of the years. So first of all, let's get the Palantir stock. So yeah, I don't know if YF is working, by the way. Import. Let's see if it works. History. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, this is not working. But we'll get. Um, we'll just use a. But actually, I think that what I want is. I actually have it somewhere. So let me just get it. So here it is. No, fmp.py. Where even is it? Come on. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah. Where's my keys? Keys. Oh my god. Where did I leave my keys? Here they are. Yeah. Oh my god. I continue to leak them. Oh my god. Anyway. Um. Let's see. We're gonna remove this. Yeah. And from FMP import. Yeah, why? Why? Um. Well, okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna go like this, you know. And um, we're gonna load the API keys. Awesome. Now we can get a um, a good idea of the financials, and let's get this. So this just needs symbol. Awesome. So get historical price for Palantir, and we're gonna call this stock data equals. Awesome. But we only have 5 years. I mean, it's better than nothing, but maybe I can find a. Let's see, what is this? Make it exhaustive, bro. Please don't care of watching reviews. Okay, yeah, sure. Don't worry, bro. I'll do my best. Obviously, I mean, I want to have fun, you know? So, it's not about the views, but I just want to build stuff that I like. And, I mean, maybe it's not the best place. Like, I think I'm not necessarily doing this to, like, educate people. I'm just doing it to have fun. Do you get what I mean? So, I just want to build stuff that I like. That's it. So, I'm gonna make it as exhaustive as I can while having fun. But the point is, I want to keep having fun. So, yeah. But you're right. Let's do things well. You know, you're right. Okay. So anyway, we got this stock data anyway, and it's sort of weird though. I thought start date. I wanted it to be um maybe 2001. Let's see if that works. Nope. It's still 2020 for some reason. Or maybe I think that the API is blocked. Let's see. Palantir stock prices CSV. Let's see if I can find it. I mean, obviously I can see trading view or stuff like that, for sure. But let's see, can I download this? Yeah, but I want this to be more than just these years. Where do I change it? Extended hours, weekly, monthly. Export to CSV. 1 year. Let's see, can we do like all time? 2021. Obviously, like this specific stock has gone up significantly over the course of the last 6 months, but it's been traded since like 2003, something like that. So, oh, come on. Oh my god. I don't get how they managed to make this so bad. I read somewhere that 2015 was actually like the peak of Western prosperity, and since then, we've been like losing money and output. Anyway, oh, here it is. Awesome. 20. So 2011, we got it. Yeah. Nope. Oh my god. So they just have it from 2020 for some reason. I don't get why. Palantir stock history CSV. Daily prices, 2 years. Oh, come on. Come on, bro. Let's see all time. obviously now, as I said before, the companies are so. What? Wait a second. Wait a second. So they dumped once. Oh my god. The story gets more and more deep. Wow. So they dumped once, um, which is weird, but it's okay. Um, so this stock has strongly been, uh, volatile. You know, if we go out time, okay, no. So, but 2017, yeah, 2017. So 2021 it went up like this. 2017, like, oh, 2017 it wasn't traded. Palantir stock. Direct public offering, not an issue. When did they go? When did they go public? Okay, so it actually was 2020. Okay, so dumbass. This is all you get. This is all the stock data. Awesome. Okay, so I think that all of this anyway should be made into like. Oh, and I think that other than the stock price, we need a little other stuff like let me see. I'm pretty sure that ChatGPT has a lot of data already. So I want to fine tune a LLM with Palantir data. Can you help me with that? Give me 10, actually let's do like 20 questions in JSON format that will be used as input for this, for the creation, as inputs in the dataset, in the fine-tuning dataset. Let's see how that goes. So it's gonna be thinking, let's see how that goes. Long days, long nights. And then I'm just gonna ask for like 10 more. Uh, 20 more, please. Make them vastly different from one another. Awesome. So it's all of these awesome questions, you know. So let's see. Output only the questions. Make them into a single JSON and add 10 more. Make them vastly different from one another. So, this is sort of the synthetic data that goes into training language models. So now we have all of this. Q's, here they are, Q, questions, I guess it was, yeah. Awesome. And for each of these, we're gonna, so it's just 40 questions if I think about it. And we could actually have more of these. Create more questions, especially related to financial and stocks and to Palantir financials and stocks. Also, touch on what competitors they have, the adoption from market, and other valuable insights to assess the company's health and growth prospects. Let's see. What the fuck? Why is it creating with Imagen 3? Come on, bro. So dumb. So, this is so stupid. Why did it add? Oh, okay, so it added an image, and I should have said JSON. I said it JSON. Okay, let's see how that goes. So, Palantir, okay. And it didn't give me a JSON, what the fuck? Come on, bro. Gemini is so stupid. I don't get how Gemini was made into this stupid man. Like, come on, bro. How is it so stupid? Give me the questions in JSON format. Make them interesting, intriguing, and not banal. Okay, awesome. What other topics are there to touch that we haven't in these questions? So actually, like, synthetic data is extremely valuable, and I feel that all of these questions, so all of the questions that a language model can ask, you couldn't, and you would be extremely more slow. So to me, what these language models can do is extremely interesting, because they have just this huge scale that you don't. Anyway, it's 11. Okay. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, fucking some. Come on, bro. Come on, man. This is crazy. Like, just spamming on YouTube is so easy, bro. And like, if you catch the right dramas, well, you're pretty much, halfway there. Okay. Let me just see. So, fundamentally, what it means to would it be wise to generate the training data using a large language model? For example, can you generate questions and answers for this that touch on these topics? And then you just add a deep search. And I think, you know what? Grok could actually be such a powerful model when it comes to creating these synthetic datasets that I didn't even realize. It's actually extremely powerful. Yeah, I think that how to fine tune. Obviously, right now I'm exploring along with you. So, have I ever fine tuned the model? No, like once, but not a lot of times. But yeah, these lives are for me to learn, and I'm learning. you know, I'm doing new stuff. I'm getting there. It's just I don't fucking wanna be working. I don't like coding, So I like making videos, but not even that too much anymore. I don't know what I like anymore. But yeah, spamming on YouTube is so easy, and I think I made for now no money, but I think soon enough I'll be making money off of YouTube. And we'll see how that goes. You know, you know, I wanna make. So I think money. How important is money? How important is money to you? To me, not so much, because I don't really spend that much money. I don't care. I don't care, man. I don't care. So let's see what Grok has to say. So obviously, if I'll let Grok run, I'll go. I'll run myself and get a coffee. I'll be back in a second. Not that there is anybody in the chat anyway, so that's fine. I think I would be streaming more if I had more viewers, but the point is, to get more viewers, you need to stream more. That is sort of uh, the beauty of all of this is that your your efforts are generally paid back, but not necessarily. So anyway, Grok is still going. Actually, I changed my mind. Like the fact that deep search is so slow. Maybe it's nice for the first few times that you're trying it out, but then it gets so annoying. Like, come on, bro, just give me my data set. So, but still, I think that no other free AI does this. And I don't know how long this will be free for. The only reason it's free now is that X is collecting data to train their future models. But once they have trained those, well, what else is there to train on? And I feel like, at that point, the only way you'll be getting value out of X will be by being maybe like a content creator, I don't know. But being a content creator on X is like means making propaganda. And I don't really feel like that is a like the fact that you can make money by making propaganda is so dystopic that we don't even realize it. And obviously it's purposefully hidden, but yeah, that is so stupid and like, come on. So this is still going on. Wow. Wow. Still, I think that. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Strong IP protection for Palantir. I think that, patents are gonna be super interesting now. Mainly because of the fact that, uh, we don't really have patents. So if you have a patent now, it's actually the most important time ever you can have a patent because any and everything is like can be replicated so quickly, so easily, so simply. So yeah, definitely, strong IP protection is one thing to look for. This is actually like a strong um, indication of what it means to sort of um, oh wow, no impressions, really? Wow. Damn, awesome. Anyway, what I was saying is strong IP protection is actually one of the most interesting and important things that you can look for in a company, to be honest. Mainly because, um, well, it's not. It's the only value that a company really has anymore. How long and how well it can protect its data. Um, so yeah, strong IP protection is most definitely an extremely strong indication of long-term prosperity. I would guess, at least. Obviously, I'm not a financial analyst at all. But anyway, so has Grok done its thing? No. Wow, deep search is. I was saying earlier that I liked how slow deep search was, but I didn't see it going to 6 minutes 40 seconds. As long as it was like 1 or 2 minutes, it was fine. But this slow, it's absolutely crazy. And I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to be so slow. But yeah, it is very slow indeed. Um, well, let's see what Grok tells us. So all of these informations, still, all of these informations are extremely valuable, and I think that within this single prompt, what we have taken out is so much information. And again, this is something that I think only X gives out for free, and I don't really know how they do so. Like, I mean, obviously they have huge computers, so I guess that's why, and that's why Facebook is also investing in this. Like, if Facebook gets a strong enough GPU cluster, they can actually challenge X. They need to make models that are as good as it, so as good as Grok. But the fact that um, DeepSeek is open source means that At worst, at worst, Meta can just download DeepSeek and run it on their huge GPU clusters. That's the worst case scenario. And still, they would get so much data out of that they could build anything they want out of it. At the end of the day, it's always data that matters. And oh, finally it's done. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so I should have. Okay, so first of all, seems likely is wise, but human oversight is essential for accuracy. So I think that yeah. So when you create a data set, you still need to be looking into it. So it's a lot of reading. Like the crazy thing that has come out of this is that um, the people who are best at reading and understanding and asking the right questions are gonna be um, you know so much far ahead. Like if you think that learning how to code is gonna make you a better programmer, that's not the case. Nowadays, being able to properly create a well structured, well complete data set is actually one of the most important things that you can do. But anyway, I'll just go grab some water. Okay. Can you make this into a CSV formatted data set? I want to use that for fine tuning. I wonder if you can actually like fine tune Grok. Can I fine tune Grok? Grok 1, Grok 3. The thing that I love the most about Grok, to be honest, other than it being free, is the fact that oh my god. Oh no, come on. Okay. So I think that one of the things that most LLMs lack right now is that they have no idea what time is. They have absolutely no idea what time is. And that is sort of a huge problem because us humans, we live in space time, you know, and as simple as that sounds, there are so many things that therefore these kind of models cannot assess. And that is why data science, like regular, just boring numbers data science, not this zesty ass language AI, regular data science is still extremely valuable because Well, language um is not able to capture time passing, you know? And time is like the most important thing ever, you know? Um, okay. La 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 la. I put you through a lot, I know. Do, 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 do. Highs and lows, highs and lows. I put you through a lot, I know. Do, 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 do. Highs and lows. I put you through a lot, I know. So anyway, what we've come to decide collectively is that just using inference from LLMs can be good enough, but you need to read all of the inputs and outputs. And then I feel like it needs to be augmented somehow. And it's not simple, you know? You need to be able to find the right sources and the right things. But the point is, once you have this beautiful, complete data set, well, you can do pretty much anything you want. Anyway, so, Palantir Finetune.csv. We have this. We have this. And I feel like, just by fucking around on X, you find out, you know? It's crazy. So, this is just 37. I think that in order to properly fine-tune something like some language model, you need so much more data than 37 questions. So it's still fundamentally just a tedious thing to do. It's not necessarily boring. It's not necessarily I feel like Notebook LM could be used for this. Like so much. And wow, I think that a data processing pipeline that could be a one size fit all could actually just be enough for all of this. I think that what needs to be built here is not necessarily like a single fine tune, but more of a, you know, non-intuitive kind of thing that can sort of take on anything. I don't know if I was clear enough. I don't even know if I was clear enough for myself. So, oh my god, this is crazy. You know, do I like streaming? Yes. But does streaming make me less productive? Right now that I'm trying to be a clown and being, uh, uh, you know, I think that I need a better way to sell stuff. You know, I need to learn how to be a fucking scammer. I don't want to be a scammer, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm still dabbling with the fact that I don't really like selling stuff. Maybe one day I will be selling stuff, but right now, anytime I go sell something someone, I feel like I'm wrong. You know, it feels wrong. You know, almost feels like I'm a grifter. Anyway, I think that the live is over right now, simply because Um, I think I found what I want to build, and we will be building it later on. And I'll see you later. See ya.